Traveling at the Speed of Life was the title for a piece of artwork that I did of my wife pulling my children in a wagon. And it was an interesting piece because when I did Traveling at the Speed of Life, originally I'd done a painting called The Journey is the Goal. And Traveling at the Speed of Life was a painting that was a sketch that I did for that same idea. I did 2 sketches, and instead I painted The Journey is the Goal. And it was all about how you focus, where to focus your important things on your life. And it shouldn't be about focusing on money and the home and all this. That if you have a family, you should focus on the journey with them and focus on your children. And gosh, when I went through the divorce, it was interesting because I painted all these family type images because I was living them. And then when the rug was pulled out from under me, it was really like, wow, I mean, it was like being a marriage counselor or something, and suddenly your wife leaves you, your legitimacy is gone, and you sort of think, where do you go from here, and this is what I sort of preached, and now I'm out in the world with everybody else, and I can't preach any of these family values because they're gone. But my son once, it was about, when I'd done Journey is the Goal, 4 years later when we went through the divorce, or started it, my son came into my studio when I was moving studios, and he found the sketch for Traveling at the Speed of Life. And he said, gee, Dad, why don't you paint this? And I go, I can't paint that, Travis. It looks like she's taken my children away. And he goes, yeah, but it's a great picture of me. And I thought, well, that's important enough right there. And I said, if I can think of it and look at it in a different way, maybe I can go back and paint this image. And I was driving down the road one day, and I heard the radio come on, and the radio was on, and a song was playing. It was a song by Julie Miller, and she was singing Traveling at the Speed of Light. And I misheard the words, and I heard it as Traveling at the Speed of Life. And I thought, oh, that's just perfect. Because that's what that painting can be about now, is that life is over. And even though those kids are just being pulled along in a wagon, and even though we may think as we're struggling with our children through life that this just goes on forever, and the speed of life is so slow, it's gone in a blink. This life was over, it was done. This painting was really sort of like a letter to my wife in a certain sense, going, look how quickly life changes. If you thought it was boring, it's gone. So Traveling at the Speed of Life is really a statement for all of us to take a look at how quickly our life goes by and to treasure those moments. And I think that's what a lot of my paintings of my kids are about. I mean, treasuring those moments, capturing those moments that are going to be here and gone tomorrow.